Welcome to the first installment of the Dream League debates. My name is Michael Della Barca. Today we're joined by two Dream Leaguers. We have Jamil Misbah-Uddin and Brian Flynn. We're going to discuss some of the hot button issues that are going on in the Dream League. This week we're going to talk about a huge trade that went on earlier in the season between Sela and Bandelli. Sela comes right into the league. He makes this huge trade. And today we're going to have a little discussion. Who we think got the better of that trade? Brian, why don't you take it away?
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Good to be here. Well, let's look at what's happened so far, basically. The trade took place in week 3, and in the 8 weeks since, well, you know what? If the trade hadn't been made, Joe Bandelli would have the same exact record. Toodaloo would have the same exact record, and it's weird to say that on air, but I did it anyway.
Enjoyed it.
Whereas, if the trade hadn't been made, actually Paul Sela's team, Hey Bay Bay, would actually be a game better right now. Their record is 1 game worse because they made this trade so far. So, you know, that's through 8 weeks.
Well, yeah, but while you're looking at the past 8, I'm looking at the next 3. This is the stretch run, okay? Next 3 weeks. Sela faces, out of his next 3 teams, 2 of them are below 500. Whereas the next 2 out of the 3 teams that Joe faces are above 500. So Joe's got a harder team schedule. And then look at their players. Aaron Rodgers is facing no defense better than 16th in the league on pass defense. Sean Green, who sucks, is facing all top 13 or better rush defense. And then you got Matt Ryan, who's got a top third of the league schedule as far as the defense he's going to be seeing for the next few weeks. This trade puts Sela in the playoffs.
Wow.
I think so.
Wow.
You got to think about it. Who's number 7 right now? Sela.
No.
And guess what? They have the same exact record. Joe just is 8. So every game's going to matter from here on out, and it's going to be enough to get Sela in. I guarantee it.
You know, so it gets them in. So let's say it gets them in. Do they go on? Are they a Dream League champion potentially? I have my questions. I have my doubts. I don't know if either of these teams can really make a whole lot of noise in the Dream League playoffs. So what I kind of do is I look to the future. Does this trade implicate anything for the future? And I think if you look at the keeper situation, it actually might have benefited Bandelli doing this trade. He's got Matt Ryan as a 4th rounder next year potentially. You know, I think that's the best keeper value within this trade. You look at Aaron Rodgers; he could be a 1st rounder next year as a keeper. You know, I like the Ryan value there, especially when you consider Bandelli. If he hadn't traded him, he would have had to give away Adrian Peterson potentially. So now you can kind of keep Peterson as a 1st rounder next year, and also keep Matt Ryan a similar value to Rodgers. I don't know.
I think it would be impressive if Sela makes the playoffs in his 1st year. I think that would be valuable to him.
I think the bottom line here, guys, is that you can argue it one way or the other, but in reality, this was a fair trade. You know, people complain about this trade. People criticize this trade. You know, I might not have written anything. I definitely thought right away that Sela got way the best of it. And you know what? I have to stand corrected. This has been a fair trade. Both parties got about equal value. And, you know, I think that's really the bottom line here. You know,
I think that's right.
That's really the story, you know. And
we'll see what happens.
I want you guys to, that's our show here. I want you guys to join us next week. We're going to have a debate on who the best NFL players who have won a Dream League Cup. We'll have a little discussion. And you know,
Ray Rice could be on that list this year.
I think they'll enjoy it. They're going to have a good discussion. What do you guys think? Finish it up?
Yeah. Anything else going on next week?
I mean, I think they should. I think that's enough to tune in. I think they've been sold.
I agree.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
Well, let's waterfall on it.
I'm in.